Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to A Diamond in the Rough, my journey from Gold 3 to Diamond 5. In this episode, there will actually be 6 games, but only 5 of them were recorded because I'm a dipshit, and accidentally forgot to record the last one. I will still have the end game screen available for any of you who are curious as to how bad I've fed, but there will be 6 different games, all of them top. We won 4. Lost 2, and I hope you guys enjoy the video. Thank you for watching, and feel free to like and subscribe. It really helps me out. You can also follow me on Twitter or Twitch. Thank you. Have a good day. Here, we're starting off our very first quote-unquote play of the series by getting ganked by Shaco and flashing like a boosted goddamn animal. We then burn and die to ignite and feed first blood over to Shaco. Round of applause for our boosted ass. Here I am, having the most pointless 1v1 in the world with Renekton. Well, my team is pinging my ass off, but I have literally zero map awareness. Watch as I ult Renekton for no reason at all, as he's not about to die. And as Shaco runs into my lane, I see him for the very first time, and give Brand over the kill, then I actually dash out of the laser and wind wall the Q. So here I go, having a little throwdown with Renekton, just casually poking his ass with my samurai sword, spinning around, and he double dashes towards me and actually goes for the stun, and I go for the ult, and what's that? It's a Shaco. Now look, as they attempt to dive me and I flash away, but then I chase down Shaco because fuck clowns, I guess, I don't know. And he just throws a knife at me, and it was sad. And then he, along with the help of his clone, decided to go for the most boosted dive I've ever seen, where he just takes two tower shots for no reason. But that's not where the boosted ends, because as Kha'Zix has come to clean up kills, I decided to get my ass killed by Renekton. So that was cool. Okay, in the first of this series, we're going to learn the first rule of playing top lane. When you see bottom lane, and you have your teleport, gank them. Because when you play League of Legends and you play top lane, your job is to teleport bottom lane and cause as many problems as you can. I'm going to go for the dive on Orianna, miss all of my Qs because I'm a boosted animal, but then dash out and live with a little bit of HP left. I'm going to now challenge Renekton to the most honorable forms of combat, the sacred 1v1 in top lane. I hunt him down and quickly hit him with my ultimate, but he's soon to counter with his. And as we are dueling so very intensely and clearly a very high intensity matchup, here I'm on the hunt for Wild Ash in her native home of bottom lane, looking to just knock her head off, you know, like a baseball. But then I find a Shaco. But I decide that he's not worth my time because he's simply not Ash. As I go to dash, I get stunned, but Kha'Zix just knocks her head off, like a baseball. Saber, deciding she wants to be helpful, decides to look for Shaco. She dies. It was great. But I killed Shaco, and alles gut, das Ende ist gut. So here, I'm running into their base to pick up kills because I'm just a greedy guy. And Taric actually comes in, so we say konnichiwa as I shove my sword up Ash's gooch. This causes a lot of pain, as it naturally would, but she actually lived through the first sword gooching, so she got round 2. On my way out of sword gooching, there's an alligator and a clown, and they're not happy, so I just die. So this will be the end of the very first game in this series, where we will come out with a win that'll help us weather the storm later on, because spoiler alert, the next 2 games aren't going to go quite as well, but we're still going to do our best to win them. We are actually going to go up in LP after this game. So as you can see, we are pretty low after a trade with Eloy. And we're actually getting in position to bait her because we do see our jungler is coming up right behind us. So she is going to land the E, drop us to about barely alive HP, and she is going to run at us. But then Xin Zhao is going to come out of the bush and beat the shit out of her. In this play, Illaoi is going to try to dive us. Ish. We're more or less just gonna beat her over the head with her club. That's pretty much it. She just gets beaten to death. It's gruesome. So here, our team is grouped up bottom lane, and we're getting ready for a push onto their team. All 5 of us are down here, and they just have a lone Allow. Until, of course, Bard comes straight out of nowhere like Randy Orton, along with the rest of their team. However, Yasuo and Xin Chao really weren't having any of that, so they decide to immediately dive the backline. And actually, it is going to go well, as Allow is going to die and Bard shortly after. The only problem is Soraka was tanking the turret, so she just kind of died to Allow. And Ezreal's actually going to kill Yasuo before Bard even dies. But, I mean, Xin Chao's still alive, so that's good. And, you know, Jin's actually going to get off a decent position, all here to kill Bard. Bard actually is going to die, so is Jin, though, because he's just going to get Renguard. And then Xin Chao just gets mauled. But I'm able to, you know, beat Rengar over the head enough. And then I just, you know, start beating on this little Ezreal. Or Lesreal, as some people are called. And then, boom! Space Stick. And I bite him and he dies. So that was fun. So here, I actually choose to teleport in, which I probably should have cancelled. Because I didn't cancel it, I'm actually going to have to flash out and pillar just to be able to run away. Have to turn down to get away from Bard and run into their own jungle. Ezreal's going to chase me for a little bit more, but eventually he's just going to give up as I run further into the jungle, and I'm going to be able to back you, but it was still a shame. As you can see, it's going to turn into the first loss of this series, which puts us just back to where we were when we started, but that's still not a bad spot to be in, so it's okay. Here, my jungler is top lane, so we're going to get ready to pull off a dive onto this here Tryndamere. I'm going to stun him and Q him, and then I'm going to E out a tower just to get rid of the aggro faster. And then Rengar's just going to... So here, I'm going to take advantage of the fact that I'm level 6 and Tryndamere isn't. So I'm just going to flash on him, slice, dice, and just completely tear his face off like the alligator that I am. But I'm going to die because I took too many tower shots. R.I.P. the king. So here I'm just casually pushing top, minding my own business, and all of a sudden, a large thing of ice just flies out from over the wall. Okay, I was a little early on the call. But the point is, I got attacked by a horror on a boar, and I didn't appreciate it. Now, if there's one thing you don't know about nature, when an alligator and a boar fight, even when the boar has a horror, the alligator always wins. And so, I'm just gonna, you know, dive her and knock her head off. But then Syndra comes top and presses R and I die. So that was cool. Here, I'm going to teleport in bottom lane after getting a pick on Syndra. Both very good things. And I'm going to run down Soraka because the unicorn is the natural enemy of the alligator. I'm going to run around, but I actually make a bad choice here running around the wolf pit instead of just running straight over. It's pretty much going to cause every other member of my team to die, but that's okay because I'm the star of the football team anyway, and I get a touchdown on Draven's forehead because I shit on it. It was a poop joke. And then I just kind of go into the train here, walk next to him until his ult wears off, then I just spin around and here I challenge Tryndamere to the most honorable form of combat, the sacred 1v1. We both hit each other, I with my lifeguard thingy, and he with his sword thing. I don't know. And then, you know, I kill him. Yeah, that's it. He just dies. So here, nothing really special happens, nothing actually goes well. It's just more of a beginning at the end kind of thing. They get a 2-man ultimate, and that happens. There's still more part of this game left, but I don't think you guys really need to see it. They just kind of slowly roll over us like a steamroller driving over a pile of orphans. We just kind of all die. It's pretty bad. That's about it. So this is going to be the end of Game 3. Another loss, putting us at 1-2 in this series, but don't worry, there's more. Here is my very first play of this game against Illaoi, where I die. But, I mean, Graves is here, so he gets a kill, right? 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 Oh, he gets a kill, that's good. So here, we fight the hentai monster. And she dies. And only Maokai dies. So good. And here is me dying in the first death of the death montage. Awesome. Now, we get ready for number 2. The second death of the death montage. Awesome. Brandon Ash. Terrifically fun. And now, up next is number 3. Yet another death in the death montage. This time, Twisted Fate kills me. Awesome. I love dying. And now, after being killed by Twisted Fate, we get to have number 4 in the death montage. We die to Twisted Fate again. Neat! And now, it's time for number 5, where, you guessed it, we die. To who? Twisted Fate. Fun. Sorry for all of you people who like to watch feeding. This is actually the end of the death montage. We actually do chase down Gragas here, you know, pick up a nice kill for Caitlyn. Then we just kind of walk around like a crippled man, and our team starts fighting. But, because this isn't the death montage, instead of fighting, we just kind of walk away like a little bitch. Pete coming out and winning Game 4 is going to put us at 2-2 in the series and basically where we started. Yeah! Here, I'm running down to join my team for a nice play onto the enemy team. I'm gonna dash through Shen. We don't actually give a shit about him. We just really want to kill Victor. We're gonna get taunted, which is annoying, but we're gonna be able to dash over the wall for Victor. And we're gonna flash out of here just to line up the perfect Q. And we're going to be able to kill Quinn, and then we're just gonna chase these guys down, and then I'm gonna dash through Shen and he's just gonna kinda live. That's kinda sad. Rip. So here, for all of you people who enjoy watching boosted plays, here's a really good one for you. Tryndamere and I chase down Quinn and Shen, and, you know, we're gonna go for a dive. But what we don't do is... Just watch. This is... Yeah. That's... Yeah. Here, we're gonna roll out another spicy boosted clip, but, and a sudden plot twist, I'm not the one who's boosted. Annie, Look at this beautiful play from Annie right here. Ready? Tipper's time. And it misses everything. So, in order to make up for her being boosted, I'm gonna go ham onto Quinn. Nothing's going to happen. I'm just gonna, yeah. But then, I give their bottom lane the dick. To make up for Annie being a monkey's butthole. And then he flashes in itself. Here, we're looking around the map, and we see a fight. So we're just gonna, you know, teleport in, because that's why you bring teleports. You can teleport. And we're just gonna stand around until Quinn comes out of Tahm Kench, and then we're gonna miss every Q possible. Literally everyone. And then just gonna auto-attack her and she'll die. After this, we're gonna take the Baron, and you'll see in a few seconds just what that does to the enemy team. In order to make up for her awful, boosted Bonobo crappy ult earlier, Annie's gonna get a spicy one down here and basically one-shot Twitch. I'm, of course, gonna follow it up and get off of, you know, a decent ult onto Quinn, but I'm bloodthirsty, so that's simply not gonna be enough, as I'm gonna dive not only Victor, but Shen. How am I going to kill Shen, you say? He's a tank, you say? He's about as likely to die as Vladimir Putin, you say? Well, there's one thing Shen has in common with Vladimir Putin other than being hard to kill. He's our... So, I'm teleporting bottom lane, but then they decide to stop me. Those prudes! They really shouldn't do that kind of thing, so I'm gonna flash in the bush and ult both of them. Now, as all prudes do, they die. Why do prudes die? Well, you see, a prude is a bitch. And bitches get stitches when they become snitches. Now, Thresh decides to walk up to me. But he's a bitch. So I kill him. After some, shenanigans, some tomfoolery, some just screwing around, I decide it's time to end the game and I run at their base. Twitch flashes on me. So I knock his head off. And I dash around, and I end the game. GG everybody. Finishing out this part of the series 3-2, and actually the next part of the series will be the first games of our series to get to Gold 2. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day. By the way, there actually was a 6th game, but basically what happened is I forgot to record it. Kappa. If you want to tune in for the next episode of the most boosted plays you'll ever see in your entire life, just make sure to like, subscribe, and you can also follow me on Twitter and Twitch. I would like to thank you guys again for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Goodbye.